I'm with some gold wubs I can't take home. Do you cook clean? Do you good? If I write it, you gonna let me know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Green 39! Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right, here we go.
Now back to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
All right, here we go. Boom,
They'll drop the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. They've got a second and 9 to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. He'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they'll run it here. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And here now come the Falcons. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue landed.
They'll look to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. Whoosh. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Jameis Winston leading the charge offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw. Steps away. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. Blue landing.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. So, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw now on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point attempt to come here. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I'm without speech. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90!
Looking to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jameis Winston, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point safely through, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Carolina getting set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.